Good evening, everybody. I'm Denny Schreiner, and welcome to Leilani Lanes in Seattle, Washington for the finals of the $120,000 Ebonite Firebolt Open. And on tonight's telecast, something old, something new, some guys that hook it, a couple that throw it straight. Should be a very interesting show. And speaking of shows, you finished 5th here last year.
I certainly did, Danny. I enjoyed being in Seattle, Washington. It's a beautiful area, and I did well in the tournament last year. And this year, we have a very unusual cast. We have some rabbits, we've got an eagle, and mixed in between, we've got a Texas Longhorn. And to explain a little more fully, our top 3 places are players that have come from what we call the Rabbit Squad, or the Pro Tour Qualifier. That's a qualifier that we hold prior to the tournament that enables these bowlers to get into the tournament proper. In 5th place, we have Dale Eagle, and he's our resident Eagle on the PBA Tour. And mixed in between is a veteran, Gary Dickinson, our Texas Longhorn from Burleson, Texas. But let's take a closer look at our 5 players tonight. And leading the parade from the #1 position, the bowler that has led the tournament this week, is Mark McDowell. He's from Madison, Wisconsin. He's a 5-step player, throws a strong hook ball, and he can straighten it out at those spares. He seems to have a tremendous finish there, tremendous confidence and poise. He's one of the leading candidates for Rookie of the Year, and a win tonight certainly would enhance his chances for that honor.
Bill Knight Jr. will bowl out of the #2 slot. He has never played on national television, but a very steady performer.
Very steady performer, especially this week. He averaged .221 this week. He's another 5-step player, gets the ball down right away, then kind of controls the swing, throws the ball relatively straight. He'll be playing a little right of the second arrow tonight, Denny. He's kept the ball in the pocket all week long, but he says he's nervous, so we'll see if he can bowl with those nerves and that heart palpitating a little bit.
Bob Learn Jr., Mike Durbin, is a home run hitter. He is going to try and throw nothing but strikes, and when he gets lined up, he can do that.
He certainly can throw a lot of strikes, as we saw just a little bit earlier. And Bob probably throws the biggest hook of any of our players on the telecast tonight. He'll be sending that hook out around the first arrow and then bringing it back from the extreme outside angle, as he did all week long. And as we saw earlier, when he gets it going, he can throw a lot of strikes. This is only his 2nd time on national television, any other time in his career. So he has to win 3 games tonight in order to win his first title. And if he hadn't cashed this week, he was going home. So maybe that's a good omen for him.
One player who's decided to stay out on the national tour through the summer is Gary Dickinson, and he's glad he did. He bowls out of the #4 spot tonight.
Gary Dickinson is carrying a very hot hand. This is his 2nd appearance in our championship round in the last 3 weeks. Gary is the stroker of our top 5 tonight. Very smooth. Just look how he flows and glides to the line. Very accurate player. Good follow through there. He'll be playing out there right of that second arrow, keeping the ball in the 1-3 pocket all the time. Gary doesn't beat himself. It would seem that the winner of that first match between Gary and our next man coming up would have a good chance to go all the way tonight, but they got to win 4 games in order to win that title.
Make no mistake about it, the most exciting player personality-wise, Dale Eagle, starts in the 5 slot tonight. What do you think his chances are?
Well, I think Dale's chances are very good. He came through in the clutch last night. He struck in the 9th and 10th frame to make it into our championship round tonight. Another 5-step player, another player that keeps the ball relatively straight, playing again right of that second arrow, keeping the ball in the pocket. Dale's what we call an action player, Denny. He likes to bowl for money. He likes to bowl under the pressure, and he can certainly do it in the 10th frame, as he showed last night.
Pressure, well, you're going to be put on the spot once again to pick a winner tonight. Be a little bit difficult because some of these horses don't have a track record.
It is a little bit difficult, and as I assess the situation, I would think that the winner of that first match between Dickinson and Eagle would have a good chance of going all the way. But winning 4 games on television's a tough task, and there's just something in the back of my mind that says the poise of Mark McDowell is going to come to the front here, and I'm going to go with the leader this week, Mark McDowell.
There's a very good chance that the winner tonight will advance to the Firestone Tournament of Champions, may have a first-time winner. Stay tuned because the opening match is coming up in just a moment or so.